Hey there. Hey, how's it going? This is Jesse, remember me? And that there's Wilder. And you're listening to Backwards Star Galactica, the show where we watch Battlestar Galactica backwards and we tell you all about it. How you doing? What's up?
Ugh, it's too long.
Yeah, it was a little long. I won't do it again. But
it was almost 16 seconds.
Yeah. Well, who's counting?
Me. I'm counting. Welcome to the program.
Yeah.
This is Backwards Star Galactica. This episode was called A Day in the Life. Season 3, episode something.
15, baby.
It? 15. Ooh, a quinceañera.
Oh, boy.
Still doing an Italian accent.
No, yeah, it was. I mean, I prefer that. I sure don't want you to do any other type of accent.
On the day of my daughter's quinceañera, we had some home-cooked enchiladas.
Yeah, we had a stromboli. What?
A delicious taco platter for you.
Meatball tamale. How did we already get into this? We have to back out. Abort this.
Oh my god, it's just so funny to do stupid Italian accents. Do you think people talk like that?
No, us. We talk like that.
Gotta be one person, right? Who's like, that doesn't sound like me.
Man, it makes me feel so sad thinking about that guy. When people walk into...
That's his whole life. I mean, granted, he probably lives in Italy where he doesn't have to speak English, but...
No, I bet he lives in, like, Michigan, and he doesn't even work at, like, a pizzeria or anything.
He's out in Detroit.
He's, like, an insurance salesman or something, and he's like, oh, mamma mia, that's a high premium you got there.
Everyone thinks he's just, like a commercial.
Yeah. It's like, why? You can drop it.
You already got talking to someone and you think they're a commercial.
Mm-hmm. All the time. I one of my students today said that seltzer water tastes like TV static. And that pretty much...
God, let me tell you a secret. You're doing a bad job of being a teacher because your kids are dumb as hell.
That ain't my fault, baby. I only see them an hour a day.
Welcome to this show.
Yeah, we should get into literally anything.
Yeah, I read the news today. Oh boy, am I right?
No, I mean like it's based on the show. Like the
no,
because
it's called A Day in the Life.
Oh, okay,
Did you
yeah.
get it?
This episode is another like sort of mostly non-essential, which means that like there wasn't a lot I didn't understand. There was nothing I didn't understand.
I understood the whole thing, and as a result, I got nothing to say about it.
Oh, I got a couple things. So let me fire them off. Number one, we got a new character, right? Adama's wife? Or did we see her before?
We do. Adama's wife, who we see in flashbacks, who Adama, like, conjures the ghost of, I guess, once a year on their anniversary, because Adama's, like, a sorcerer.
Yeah, it is very funny that he has it only is 1 year. Or 1 day a year. Where
on the
he just
night of
has...
the full moon.
Yeah, just a complete...
He will bring her back.
It's Thriller, where it's just like, ooh, let's, what's going... Oh my god, it's the day.
And
it's
then
it.
Adama will, like, be transported back to their house on the planet, but, like, still have conversations about what's going on in real time.
Yeah. I have a confession to make. I rewatched the first maybe 2 minutes of this episode like 6 times because I couldn't quite figure out. Like, I saw that he was having a dream of him being in bed with his wife out, like in a.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm with you. It was confusing.
And then Eye Patch walks in and the bed's empty, and I was like, oh wait, what?
You know who I thought it was at first? I thought it was Ellen in that bed.
Oh yeah, because
I thought Adama had bedded Ellen.
Yeah,
there's only one blonde person per show.
Right.
That's
well,
the rules.
this
I don't make the rules.
This program does have many blonde people, though, is what I will say to that.
Yeah, well.
In fact, there is a character that you were calling Blondie.
Well.
Or yeah, so
you got a leaderboard?
Starbuck, because she's in it for only a brief moment, but like, is pretty good. Like, just kind of sasses Lee up after Lee gives like a little rousing speech. She's like, you stole that shit from your dad, so
yeah, why don't you try harder next time, you bitch.
Yeah, you punk ass bitch. So leaderboard for that. Galen, I'm gonna give leaderboard to because he's doing a good job acting.
And like the character, I'm with. I agree with all the characters' choices.
Yeah. Yeah, and I love that, like, at the end of that little arc. So in this episode, basically, like, we get a lot of conflict between he and his wife because they're arguing about the baby, and then they're, like, somebody calls in sick, which I was thinking, like, imagine calling in sick, like, trying to play hooky on a fucking ship. Like, if you call in sick, you better not leave your goddamn room. Because everyone is going to be like, oh, dog, aren't you supposed to be working? What are you doing right now?
I can't defend the galaxy today.
Yeah. I'm sick.
My nose is running. I can't fight the Cylons.
Migraine. Oh, I can't be a space warrior. Yeah, fucking right.
Yeah, where's the doctor's note? I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't see no doctor's note.
So
do you make your students give you doctor's notes?
Nah, but I have to give doctor's notes if I miss more than one day in a row, which is bullshit.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
But they don't know I'm not a doctor, so I just sign my own notes, baby.
Okay.
It just says, this boy saw me, and I'm a doctor.
Okay. You got a shit list?
I do, and I'm gonna admit some defeat here.
Uh-huh.
I have stood fast for my boy. My guy, Lee.
And you finally realize he's a little fucking baby boy?
He is not good at acting. This actor that plays Lee, I figured it out. I think last week I said that, like, it was either last week or the week before I said that I'm more interested in his storylines than anyone else, which I think is, like, still mostly true. Like, I do think that they build a lot of interesting story around him, especially compared to, like, some of the other characters, but it's just the actor is not doing a very good job. And in this,
I don't know. Lee sucks though. You think about that?
I mean, but it's crazy because, like, I shouldn't dislike Lee in this episode because he's talking about how his, like, mother abused him basically, and his father left. He's
still all mad about it. It's like, get over it. You know what I'm saying? I
guess just get over it.
Just get over it.
Childhood abuse. That makes sense. Just get over it.
Just get over it.
Lee. And I'm gonna give I'm gonna give a special shout out to fucking Hot Dog for this. For his brief performance in this episode. Would you like to tell
Hot Dog Boy?
Tell the listeners what ugly little Hot Dog Boy did.
He is only in one part of this episode, and he is in it. He is scratching on his dick hole, and Hilo's
and like, that's not. I mean, we exaggerate when it comes to Hot Dog Boy a lot.
But
he is just he's digging in.
Yeah, he's scrubbing and scratching on his dick, and Hilo's like, "What's up, bud? Like, what's going on down there?" And ugly little Hot Dog's like, I got a rash. He says he has a rash, and then Hilo, like, walks the fuck away from him.
Yeah,
basically.
He says, "I hope she was worth it," and then moves like he's gonna catch his fucking clap.
Oh my god! So the only thing that happens in this episode with Hot Dog is that he has an STD, and then it's gone. The next episode, it's never mentioned again.
Yeah.
So it's like the writers were like, "What can we do with the ugly little Hot Dog Boy this episode? Let's give him an STD." That's the writer.
Yeah.
He's George Lucas.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was kind of Kermit-y, to be honest.
Yeah, so kind of George. Oh, it's also Kermit. Did you catch Fagursky in the house, though?
Fagursky?
Remember my dude Fagursky?
Who you talking about?
He's the old fat man. Fagursky?
Yeah, I did. Because Galen's like, "You think you're going to fucking work today?" And he's like, "It's hard." He basically says, like, work's hard.
It's too hard for him. Oh, fuck Fagursky. My leaderboard is Galen.
Yep.
For all the reasons you said. He's a good job. And
he doesn't actually do a good job in this episode, but we'll talk about that later. But he does some funny shit.
He survives, like, flying through space. That's pretty dope. You couldn't do that. I could do that, obviously, but you couldn't.
Give me a shit list.
Shit list is Lee. Because I don't like how he, like, he's being a little fucking Michael Bluth about how he thinks he's a lawyer secretly. Like,
that's true.
Like, as soon as it says, like, "I used to be interested in law," I could practically hear the "You're a Captain Hook," like, playing in the background. He's like Charlie. He's, like, good at bird law.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like Lee. I never did. Never done.
Great.
Don't like him now.
That's fair. I have one more thing that was very important. So the opening sequence, let me paint you a little picture, listener. Close your eyes and listen
A very
up.
long, multi-character cold open.
Yeah, so, but here's what's important.
Uh-huh.
We get the scene of Adama, and he is having his flashback, and he's awoken by a call, and the call is Eye Patch, which is funny to me that Eye Patch is fully dressed, and he's like, his point of being there is he's like, it's pretty quiet on the ship, but
what
he
time
did.
Is it that Eye Patch is fully dressed and Adama's in his bed?
Right, and imagine if like when we were roommates, you were like asleep, and I knocked on your door, and you were like, come in, and I came in, and it was basically like, nothing's up. Just
Yeah,
what's going on? Really, just kind of
yeah. I would be like,
my
cool,
day.
Get out.
Yeah. So that happens, and in the midst of it, we see Adama's kind of getting ready, and he's getting his clothes on, and he's doing various things, and he takes out a toothbrush and some fucking toothpaste. Toothpaste Watch is back. He has toothpaste. Fucking everyone has toothpaste. Are you kidding me? They're doing this on purpose.
I fucking knew you were gonna bring this up.
This is the one storyline I care about, and it only works if you watch the show backwards. Which is perfect.
Everyone just tweet at Jesse and tell him to shut up about the toothpaste.
And it's crazy because, like, I don't know how often I see toothpaste in regular shows because it is not a thing that I'm counting in my head. But I tell you what, I think this is the show with the most toothpaste. Like, I notice toothpaste more in this show than any...
Only because you're a fucking psycho and you're looking for it.
It is true. Anytime there's a bathroom scene, I put
you
my detective hat on.
Out. He's in the command center. Toothpaste Watch.
Yeah,
coming this fall.
I've just got a cork board in my house with like pictures of various scenes.
Yeah, a little yarn
with yarn connecting them. Yes. Yes.
Fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
What was the name of Adama's wife?
Ooh.
Adama's wife.
Oh no, Adama's wife.
Oh boy, you hear that?
Yeah, please.
We gotta get out of here.
The horns, they's a calling. This week, we are sponsored by Autumn, the season.
Oh, Autumn.
Yeah.
Tell me about Autumn.
It's so lovely. I mean, we've talked about, I feel like we really started picking up steam with this podcast in the goddamn dead heat of a summer.
Yes.
And so it's so nice that the cool autumn breeze is upon us. The leaves are beginning to change. You get a lot of autumn flavors. You get your pumpkin spice, and you get your apple, your various apple.
Are you a pumpkin spice guy?
Oh yeah, big time, big time.
God,
I'll tell you what.
I don't really give a fuck about pumpkin stuff.
I mean,
pumpkin beer.
Pumpkin beer.
Gargle my balls.
Yeah, pumpkin beer sucks. Pretty across the board. Pumpkin beer is notorious.
Pumpkin spice is gross.
No, pumpkin spice. A pumpkin spice latte will do me just fine.
No,
and
thanks.
You go into Trader Joe's this time of year, and it is a goddamn pumpkin spice hellscape where you could just get every single goddamn thing with pumpkin spice in it, and pretty much they're all of an A+ for me. They're 10 out of 10. But pumpkin beer is very, very bad. It's maybe the worst, like, last quarter of a beer in the history of beer. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you get to the end of your beer and it's like a little bit warmer and it's got like the little stank bitter end at the back. A pumpkin beer at the end is fucking undrinkable. It's like
poison. They popped open a pumpkin.
Yes.
Took a cup and scooped out the guts of the pumpkin.
Oh my
and
god!
Handed it to you and said,
No. They put it on the counter for like a week and a half and let it stew, and then they handed it to you. Yeah, it's really bad. But other than that, I fucks with the fall.
The fall is pleasant. It has the best holiday. It has Thanksgiving.
Is that your favorite holiday?
Big time.
Okay. Why? That's actually kind of a shock to me. Why is Thanksgiving your favorite holiday?
Because it's a food holiday.
Okay. Love that.
Eat a fuckload of good food.
Ain't no problem with that. It also has
1,000 pounds of bourbon and eat 1,000 pounds of food. What questions are there?
Halloween, which is probably my least favorite holiday, but I don't dislike it. It's just my least favorite of the holidays.
I don't really give a fuck about Halloween.
It used to be so fun. Do you remember when Halloween was like the funnest shit?
No.
Like when you were a child, you didn't at least at one point stop and think like
for the
oh
candy,
dog,
though.
I just get to anybody I see, I could just be like candy motherfucker, and they have to give me candy.
At all
like
times.
that's the best thing.
If not, then they go to the police.
That's basically that's Halloween when you're a kid is like it's like the purge basically, but non-violent. Like you could break the rule of not asking people for candy. You just ask every single person.
Yeah, there's a big announcement like Halloween has commenced.
Yeah.
For the next 24 hours, anything you need to do to get candy is legal, including murder.
And that's true.
And then the kids just go fucking apeshit. They go running through the streets.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a Purge movie?
Nope. Have you?
Oh, you're talking to a big Purge daddy right here.
Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping neither of us had seen one, but I actually really like the concept, not enough to ever see one of the movies.
The one with Ethan Hawke is pretty good.
They're coming out with like a mini series.
Doesn't that movie seem beneath Ethan Hawke?
Nah.
Oh boy.
Horror movies are like they're just like a complete anomaly. Like anyone could be in a horror movie and you'd be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's true. Why not?
Why not? Like fucking
Helen Mirren.
Toni Collette was in Hereditary and people love that shit.
I fucking love that shit. That is, you want to talk about spooky.
Oh, don't even start
God.
talking about it. You spooked me out of my damn skin.
Me right out of my jimmies.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. It looked too spooky for me.
Yeah, but that's kind of part of the fall, though, is being spooked.
Yeah. And I like that.
We all love a good spook.
And I really like watching movies on cable. I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but that's just something I really enjoy.
Yeah.
And 'tis the fucking season. Like, I feel like as soon as it starts to get cooler and you start to get into seasonal movies, like, number one, it's Harry Potter season, motherfucker. Like,
Oh, yeah, it is.
Harry Potter is
Don't
on.
do the scene from Harry Potter again.
Are you sure you don't want me to do it?
But only if you do Harry. Like,
Harry.
could you just do Harry's lines?
No.
Just do Harry's lines.
The problem is that, like, he doesn't have lines. I think he just says Dumbledore.
You can't even do that, though.
I can't. I couldn't even dare. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't even fucking try it.
Oh,
but you
boy.
get all the Harry Potter movies. You get spooky Halloween movies like Hocus Pocus. Yes, please. Let me put that in
I don't
my
know
back
about
pocket.
spooky Halloween movies
Yeah,
like
you
Hocus
know that shit is
Pocus.
spooky as hell. Bette Midler? Is that who it is?
Yeah, but you get a lot of like the classic Halloween movies, right? Like I like those a lot, like Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And other classic Halloween movies like that one, and
Right. Like, can you name some more? Or?
The Italian Job. I don't know.
What if the Italian Job was just a guy going, "It's me, the Italian Job"? God.
I'm here to rob your bank. What is that movie about? Is it about a bank robbery?
It's about a Mini Cooper.
Yeah, it's about a Mini Cooper that talks with an Italian accent. It's a Herbie sequel.
It's a vaguely racist Herbie sequel.
He just pulls up to Jason Statham and he's like, "Get on in. We robbed the bank."
Oh,
God. Mozzarella.
My little brother, he's a
Cooper's
Vespa.
Such a stupid episode so far.
Yeah.
So anyways, nice job, Autumn.
Yeah, it's real. It's quite good.
I do like the season. I like gourds. I like the autumnal flavors in foods. I love a gourd. I love a squash.
Do you want to say it one more time? The word
squash.
you just said? You sure about that?
I do love a squash.
No, but the way you're pronouncing it, are you sure about that?
I'm positive about that.
I was just stalling. Did you get any text messages recently?
Oh no, I did.
Oh, guess what's back with Sean McGrath? It's City Snacks. Slurp.
No. Oh no, it's horrible. No.
Welcome to City Snacks.
No.
Our biggest, hottest segment of the year. City Snacks is a segment where I, Jesse McGrath, buy some horrible snack from a grocery store or bodega in New York, and I eat it. I put it in my body, in my human body.
Oh God! All right, before we get started, let me explain what I'm looking at. It is horrifying. We have here a Nemo's brand. A Nemo's brand strawberry cream cheese bread.
That's the kicker, baby. It's bread.
Why is the word bread in here? It is not a bread. Okay, it is contained within this package is what looks to be a very moist like moist in a bad way.
It doesn't begin to describe.
It looks soaking wet. It looks like a piece of fucking Christ. I don't know what this thing is. It's like if a coffee cake was left out in the rain and turned red because it's radioactive. It is strawberry flavor. Homemade goodness away from home. You know, reminds me of a simpler time when I'd be like, Mom, make me some strawberry cream cheese bread.
I sent you another text now that it's open of sort of a cross section of what I'm about to eat.
Oh, this is nothing like what I expected. It looks, first of all, it's thicker than I expected.
Oh boy,
big and thick.
It's
like
heavy.
A cock. And it's marbled a bit. It is bright red and also yellow. And then is like what's supposed to be like a little middle layer of what I assume is the cream cheese bread.
No. It looks like a middle layer, but I just took a bite. It's not. It's just on the outside.
Oh God! And then on the top, it's just like, this is a fucking nightmare. So tell me about the strawberry cream cheese bread. Cream cheese bread. Bread? Is it bread? Is it a coffee cake? But is it a cake?
So
first of all, it's not bread. It's a cake. It's gotta be a cake.
It's definitely cake. But what's great is this. So before I even get to what this thing tastes like, let me give you a little backstory. This product and products like it are actually what inspired me to do this segment in the first place, because in every bodega, in front of the deli counter, there's of the length of the deli counter, there's a little shelf. And on the shelf, there are usually some snacks that make sense, like some combos or little bags of pretzels or whatever. And then there are always these pre-wrapped baked goods that are beyond me, and I just don't know who is eating them. And so this Nemo product is in a line of Nemo products, and there is a chocolate one, and there is a lemon one.
Do they all say bread?
And they are all called bread. It is not even called a brownie. It says chocolate bread.
Fucking Nemo, you idiot.
As far as taste goes, terrible. Across the board, bad. It's the exterior very moist, the interior incredibly dry. How?
God.
What science and or dark magic did you use?
These colors should not be.
And I'll tell you what, it smells very similar. I opened the package, hit with a strong burst of the exact same smell as those fucking strawberry puffs.
Oh no!
The smell of fake strawberry turns out just
what does it taste like?
So it tastes like a lot of sugar, and I'm not getting much cream cheese, and to be honest, I'm not getting a lot of strawberry. It's pretty bland.
Damn it.
It's more of a feel than a taste. You know what I mean? It's sort of
what have you done? This monstrosity is horrible.
Oh God!
And in the center, it looks like there's some strawberry. What's the strawberry? Is it jam? Is it jelly?
No, there's
jelly
there's
baby.
nothing. No, it's nothing.
What is? It's nothing. What do you mean it's nothing? Can't be nothing.
There's no filling or topping. The topping is that weird coffee cake crumble.
Yes.
But there's no strawberry jam or filling. It's all dry. It's all very dry.
This is no good.
I just sent you one last picture of what it looks like on the inside, because I've now eaten half of it. And it's just even more red on the inside. That's the inside.
I haven't gotten that picture yet. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's just some nice red loaf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. I mean, loaf is much closer than bread.
It's what?
Loaf is much closer than bread. I mean, it is
Yeah.
sort of loafy.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is Nemo's strawberry cream cheese bread.
All right. What's it get? F- or what?
So what else have I eaten? I've eaten those weird puffs, and what else did I eat? The chips? Is that it?
Yeah, the Arizona chips and salsa.
This is the best of the three.
Oh wow!
Because
This is better than the chips and salsa. This looks vile.
Yeah, well, the chips were just like, because I know what chips and salsa is supposed to taste like. I don't know what strawberry bread's supposed to taste like. You know what I mean? Like, there ain't no standard for something you make up. You got to give credit to Nemo where credit's due. Game recognized game. You invented a fucking thing that don't exist.
I will not
Nemo.
give a minute of credit to Nemo. Nemo can eat my shit.
Well, right now I'm eating his.
Well, another edition of City Snacks in the bag.
Yeah.
Horrendous.
You want
It
to
looks
jump back?
horrible.
Jump
I
back
feel
into the
sick
episode.
looking at it.
It looks kind of moldy.
The colors are incorrect. Food should not be this color.
We'll just like last time, we'll put these not safe for work pictures of this fucking bread treat on the
You'll find
Instagram.
it on our Twitter, backwards SG, and our Instagram, Jesse and Wilder's Guide to Life.
Yeah, I gotta stop eating this though. They did
Yeah.
manage to get. I will say, there's no jam, but there are a couple of strawberry seeds snuck in there, which is highly unpleasant. Little.
Oh, so they only put the seeds. Nemo, you fucking piece of shit.
This is like opposite food. This ain't food.
This is. Was this food created with malicious intent?
I think it was.
In this episode, while Adama's having his little ghostly Ghost of Christmas Past issue, the other side of this episode is Galen and his wife, Callie, repairing some like patches in like an airlock, and then because there's a leak, the computer is like auto-programmed to like shut down the door.
Yeah.
So they get trapped in there, and then they have to get out, and it's some drama.
Yeah, and they have to. My favorite thing is they have to find the leak, and then Galen finds it, and he's like, "We'll fix this, and then we'll fucking track down who messed it up." And to fix it, they put what literally looks to be a giant Band-Aid on it, like it's cloth. It's cloth.
Yeah,
There's a leak in a metal hull of a fucking spaceship, and he's like, "Let's see if this works." Guess what, guys? It don't
fixes it,
work.
and a brand new one pops open. Mm-hmm. It's Hydra. The fucking patches in there are Hydra.
And then at one point he stuffs like a towel into the hole, like a leaky boat basically, and it's just like, if that works, then I don't know what space is.
My favorite part about that whole thing is that as soon as like the door locks, Galen thinks it's like the girl whose name is Felix, which I thought Gata's name was Felix, so maybe we've been having that wrong the whole time.
I'm telling you, man, we got everything wrong. Anyway,
yeah. His first reaction is to think that she's like fucking with him. He's like, "All right, come on, let us out."
Yeah, that's enough.
Classic bit. And then they have to jump through space, which I don't think you can do, into a spaceship.
And there's like a bunch of space junk flying with them, and they just manage it. I mean, they really like
Athena, good ass pilot. Who knew?
just catches them right out of the fucking air. I also
That's
like
what happens in this episode. Nothing really. It was an uneventful episode.
No, not a whole lot.
The problem with watching it backwards is I didn't think they were gonna die because I know they're alive.
Yeah, but I don't even know.
I already knew.
I don't even know if
I'm
we would ever think like, is Galen gonna die? Like, I feel like no Dodoy, he's not gonna die.
Well, you never know. Sometimes, I mean, people die in shows.
I guess.
You ever seen Game of Thrones? The show will kill anyone, anytime. They don't care.
Watch that. I don't watch that shit.
Oh, you never seen Thrones?
I never seen a 1-2 Trone. That's not true.
So
I
they
watched
all
a lot
want
of
the
Game
throne.
of Thrones.
That's the thing about that show, and that is literally it.
What
a not relatable TV show, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Not a single character you can relate to.
No,
because all they want is to be a king.
That's not true. I relate to the eunuch.
Oh yeah, because you ain't got no balls.
Because I ain't got a single ball.
Okay.
I do like. I'll say the last thing. I do like that this episode contains like no character growth, but in a way that was meaningful to me. Actually, that's not true. Galen grows, but Adama, I felt like at the end he was gonna like smash the picture or like throw it away.
He does the opposite of that,
and he's like, "See you next year," which I was like, you know what? That's a good one because like I feel like if it averts my expectations, then like good job.
Yeah, I guess. I just, like, want to cut to next year when he's, like, living in that cabin with the president's bones. Oh, that's something I wanted to say. Are they not fucking yet?
I don't know. Couldn't tell.
Did we miss the point where they start fucking for the first time?
No, I don't think so.
They keep it, like, in their own, like, alone time, they're calling each other Admiral and, like, Mr. President.
I know. I think it's a kink. I think it's a sex thing.
It's not a sex thing.
I think it's a kink. I think it's like, you know, if you were like boning your boss, even if you were like in the bedroom, you'd be like, oh yeah,
but you wouldn't. But I guess
Fuck,
you wouldn't.
Yeah,
they don't talk about boning at all.
Let's do sex. Mr. Boss is my boss's name.
So when you want to have sex, you say, "Let's do sex."
What do you say?
I say, "I'm ready."
Okay, that's it for this episode.
Yeah. See you guys next week.
Yeah, thanks for Adam Faye, the art. Thanks for Bad Todd for the music. Thank you for listening. Go ahead and like and subscribe.
Hey, you want to leave us a review? That'd be nice. We'll mail you some strawberry bread if you leave us a review.
Or better yet, if you leave us a review, I won't. Otherwise, you can all expect some strawberry bread.
If you don't leave us a review, we'll mail you some strawberry bread.
Yeah.
How's that for a threat?
Shit, we forgot to give Mike's phone number out. We can
See
do
you
that
next week. Bye.
Bye.